St. Mary's Church is the center of worship for the Polish community in the Sydney area and is the only Polish church east of Montreal. Construction of St. Mary's began in 1913, while the community itself can date back to 1901 when the first 4 Polish families immigrated to Cape Breton. The congregation has been served by a number of pastors, both Polish and non-Polish, but perhaps the most notable of these was Father M.L. O'Connell. A native of Sydney, Father O'Connell was appointed pastor of St. Mary's in 1929. Through over 40 years of service, this Irish priest had mastered the Polish language and worked to preserve the religious traditions of his parishioners. This plaque, which hangs in the church, was erected in his memory by the St. Michael's Benefit Society. The present pastor, Father Jim McLean.
They have certain traditions which they brought with them, country. One of which is the distribution of the sacred bread or the wafer before Christmas, which is called the opłatki. And on Christmas Eve, the head of the family, father's living or the mother, wherever it may be, will take the children and as they sit around the table, this bread will be distributed. And then afterwards they'll wish each other a Merry Christmas and have the dishes associated with it. There are 12 special dishes that are prepared and eaten at that time. I don't know their names, but they reflect the forms of food that they had and still use. Another custom is to have their homes blessed. In the past times, when the Feast of the Epiphany was celebrated on the 6th of January, that was the day for the blessing of the homes. And of course, today, on account of a lot of people being distributed or living further away from the center of the community, it takes a few days longer. But all the homes in the parish, all the Polish homes are blessed during a period of a week or so. And then the third custom, I think you call it during tradition, practice, is the blessing of food on Holy Saturday. I don't know the Polish word for this, which reflects its meaning, but families bring in food that will be eaten, will be consumed the next day at their Easter meal, and this food is blessed. I might have added that during the blessing of the homes, part of this is reflected in the practice of as the priest leaves the home, he puts on the doorpost or above the door, he puts the names of the 3 kings, initials, which indicate the 3 kings, which the Epiphany, of course, celebrates the feast. The background, the tradition behind that is supposedly that when the 3 kings were making their way across the desert area, they called in at hostels or homes where they were received, and they gave a blessing. They told what they were doing, what their journey was about, and they blessed the home, those who would receive them. So this pious custom has been inherited into the Polish tradition, and they want these things to be expressed in this way.
You came here in 1907?
1907 on the June of June 16.
Did you have a job at the time?
No job, no job. But you had no trouble to get a job on the steel plant. You see, because in them days the people coming and going, come to Sydney, from Sydney can go all over the place, go to the United States, everywhere.
We're talking to Peggy Ryba of the Polish community. Hi, Peggy.
Hello.
And will you tell us what you have here, please?
Yes, I will. This is Ursula Malski, and Ursula's dressed in a traditional costume from the region of Krakow. And this is her little girl, Yancha, and she also is in a Cracovia costume. And I am wearing a costume from the mountain region, Goralski.
I see. Are these have to be handmade?
These are all handmade.
Yes,
yes, and from Poland.
And from Poland.
Yes.
Would you describe the
some of the work. This is our wooden work, and it's a very, very tiny wiring to make a design. And this design on this plate happens to be the castle, the Wawel Castle in Krakow. And this one here is from the mountain area and has the traditional mountain flower, similar to the Edelweiss, I guess. And this one here is some Polish folklore. And this is a little hut or a Polish village in the village, in Sokopani.
That's a replica of houses that people live in. And
At one time, yes, yes. That would be just like a summer cottage now. They would have something like this.
I noticed the fancy work that they're sitting on. See, something to say.
Yes, this is the traditional flower, the mock of Poland, and it's all done hand embroidery.
All hand
On linen, on pure linen.
Yeah, I see.
Yes. And
Let's pick-
this is a picture all made in straw.
For goodness sake.
Yes.
Looking straw.
It's all straw,
And all handmade.
all handmade.
For
Yes.
goodness sakes. Is that
And-
a particular building that you know about?
Oh, polo. Polo. Yes. Mm.
I see. A polo.
Mhm.
Mm. And this little man here looks like a guardhouse, Peggy.
Yes, this little one. Unfortunately, I don't know too much about this one because this is
I
Ursula's
go back quite a
artifact.
while, I suppose.
But she could tell you something about this, huh? Men praying, supposed to be a little men praying, but
Oh, this little
Yeah.
prayer.
Right,
Little
right.
prayer.
yes.
I see.
And this is the same flower, like Peggy showed you on that plate.
That's
but
the
it's made
flower that's
different
on the
way.
place. Same
So you
type of
can hang
flower.
it in a wall, right?
Ah, yes. Yes.
And these are the wooden boxes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. And what are these eggs?
These are our Easter eggs.
What Easter eggs?
Yes, yes. Very, very nice. Very, very
You
nice.
hide them? Is that traditional to hide them like we do?
No, we don't hide them. No, they're just colored and they're placed with the lamb, the Paschal lamb, and they're used at Easter time and taken to church. And we usually have them blessed. It's a very, very ritual, a very religious custom, and a very nice one.
I see. Peggy, that big bird there.
That's the Polish eagle. Polish eagle.
And you actually have those eagles now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's the Polish eagle.
And
That's
give
the emblem of Poland.
That's the emblem of Poland.
Yes.
We're getting up here to a chess game. Do you play chess, Peggy?
No, I don't. But this is my son's. He plays chess, and this is his.
Did he make that? Or did you
No,
buy that?
it was given to him by his grandmother, who brought it to him from Poland.
My, it's a beautiful board.
Gorgeous.
He'll be playing on chess day. We're going to have sports day here, and they will be
Oh,
playing chess.
I'm sure he'd love to. I'm sure he'd love to.
Your son, you say?
I have two sons, and they both have a set. This is one. They both play chess.
There'll be a master here playing one day this week on sports day. He's going to play simultaneous chess with the older people. Now,
nice.
we have the traditional
No,
dress.
this is the dance costume. Yes. These are the dolls in traditional costume. This one is from Lubelski. Yes. And this is just a costume. It's not a dance costume. It's just from one of the regions. Yes. And there's the larger doll. And this we just acquired recently. There are 6 Polish engineers here working with DEFCO.
What is it?
And they're designing the new mine, and they brought us from Poland. That is coal from the coal mines in Poland. And this is
and a safety lamp
yes,
on top.
on top. Yes, we just acquired this, as I said,
Oh, this is a
recently.
safe.
And they also gave us the Polish miner from the mines in Katowice.
Gee whiz, they don't go into the mines all dressed like
Not
that.
like that. That's for the holidays.
That's the
the holidays. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are there many Polish people in our community here?
Yes, when we're the only Polish community that's active, I think, east of Montreal. We're the only one that we have our own church, we have our own hall called St. Michael's the Polish Village.
Ah, yes.
Yes, in Whitney Pier. And we have a cultural organization, and we have a well-known dance group, which are now performing in the USA.
Ah, yes. Yes. Stephanie, I think.
Stephanie Melnick is teaching the
Here?
dancing. No, they're in the United States, and Mary Peronowski does the singing.
Ah,
And they have gone to the United States to perform for a week concert.
thank you, Peggy. Thank you very much for telling us about the Polish community.